The fug. Saba will be happy to see that I successfully changed the title properly, so everything should be good. Okay. Oh god, it's so loud. How do I turn that down? Oh my god.
It's like we have front row seats to like a Let's Play.
Oh.
My dream.
I just posted in the Twitch chat. I said
Yes, I
yes
can
to
see.
your.
I do have the Twitch chat open every time I'm doing this. All right, let's go back. Let's see if that's still it's still
Where all the
really loud,
residents
isn't it?
lose.
Sounds fine. I mean, I guess it's loud compared to the game volume that we've had it at, like,
Because
for the
well,
last
like,
month.
because once again,
Lower.
I want to make sure that we're audible first. Oh, there you go. That's good. Okay, overlay off. Back to the game. Ta-da.
Hit that shit.
I have sound.
Do you though? Oh yeah.
I'm already like, ooh.
It's real tasteful.
Now, with that being said, I'm about to ruin it because I need to turn down the volume again.
You motherfucker.
There we go.
After a year on the
Adrian.
road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at
So
Bellariva,
tired.
I felt every bit as
D&D.
excited as the first day of my journey.
Yeah.
Oh.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course.
The people I
forgotten
killed.
treasures I'd
The
gained in
people I
needless wealth
killed.
along the way. I'm a
The people I
restorer by trade. Bringing
kissed.
our most
People I
beloved
kissed.
possessions back to life is what I love to do.
Ow.
Who I
Traveling
kissed
for months.
then killed?
Working
My
from
abs.
one
Oh.
town to the next,
Oh.
fixing everything
People
from
I
family
killed
heirlooms to
when
VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break.
Cute.
Unfortunately, that would have to wait until
Schmorch.
after I'd unpacked.
I smorch
Oh,
you.
I gotta unpack.
I kiss you.
I
Schmorch.
picked it up.
Oh no, it's another chest
Click this
for
here.
Zach to play with.
God damn it. Not again.
Why you mean? That was
The moment
cool.
he opens it. Hello.
My name is Kiss.
Ah.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
You're not.
Damn.
You
Oh.
work at an
I saw
antique
Forrest
shop.
wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll
Those are
repair
giant
women at
earrings.
your
I mean,
service.
I think that's cool.
I thought they were like perfume
My favorite
bottles.
overall.
Yeah, that's what I
These
thought
will
too.
never go out of style.
Do you guys
I'll hand
literally
these out once I'm
almost
settled in.
always have only
Fingers
like
crossed
one
they
pair
get
of
me some
clothes
work.
when you pack? For me, I always feel like I
What
need
the
more.
hell are you talking about?
She's
Yeah,
got like one piece of clothing in
She
there.
has one pair of
Oh,
always
overalls.
you're
help.
saying that her thing is weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm asking if
Okay.
what everyone else does.
I overpack.
Finally, I'd
I'll
made
say
it
I
to
super
Bellariva.
overpack.
I'd come for the
Yeah.
food festival.
If
taking
I'm
place in a
gone,
few
if I'm
days'
leaving
time.
for like a week,
After living
I'll
off
pack
TV
enough
dinners
clothes
and
for like 10
instant ramen
days.
For the last few months, I was craving. a
Yeah, I'll
I
always
like
throw in
having
like
variety. I mean,
I
I
like-
don't know. Do you guys like have multiple
Of
outfits per
course, I'd
day,
need to
or
earn
do
enough
you
money
guys
to
just
pay for it.
wear
So I
one
figured I'd
thing
head
and
out the
then
next day and
ride
find
it
some work.
out?
I do multiple outfits unless it's jeans, because then I wear jeans like more than once before I wash them, just out of principle.
Is that
Ah.
what you're supposed to do?
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop.
I have no
and do
idea.
Simple, stationary
I've
work.
heard
I
that,
knew there was a world
but I don't
out
remember
there,
where.
beyond the four walls of our antique store that I had to
Through
be
the grapevine.
part of.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
To who?
Does anybody care about Maria's story?
I'm getting bits and
Why
pieces
do you
of
want to
it.
skip all of
I
it?
I just want to get to the puzzles, to be honest.
No.
You can just kind of
We
like
are
we can skim in like
strange.
5
Daydreamed
seconds.
constantly about the
Well,
weird
'cause there's a
and
voiceover,
wonderful
so I'm just gonna let
places
the
each of our
voiceover go.
antiques came from.
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk in between.
Yeah, the voiceover's soothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
she's a nice
So
Oh, we.
one of the topics I wanted to talk about today, just because I had it and I was thinking about it. So I was thinking about lab-grown meat the other day. Um, would you guys prefer? Okay, I'm trying to think of like how to like phrase this question. So, would you guys prefer that lab-grown meat in the store be like all different shapes and sizes, like, you know, chicken and beef are now? Or would you rather that they all be the exact same shape with the exact same precise weight and thickness?
Like always, cube of meat.
No, not cube. It would still look like a chicken breast, but it would always be the exact same chicken breast that you like 100% know what it is.
Counterpoint. So would it be like this is a chicken breast and this is like a chicken thigh?
Yes.
Or
It was my
Oh.
And they
it would be
still look the
like
same?
it would be like designer meat, I guess, where it's like this company makes this chicken thigh, this company makes this chicken breast. Or alternatively, as I says, in both scenarios of this, the it's lab-grown meat. So the alternate version of this is that the company just kind of randomizes a bunch of like shapes and sizes and stuff, so that way it more closely reflects real meat.
I was kind of hoping the hypothetical would be like, okay, would it mimic like the shape and size of real meat as it is now, or would you rather have corkscrew beef?
Oh my
Listen,
Shaped like a
that's
corkscrew.
amazing, and I want to have that as the second half of this conversation. But my initial question still stands because I want to know what you guys think.
Who must have gotten hold of one
Wait,
of
did
my
this girl
think-
look like she's 7?
Sorry?
This apparently this girl that's on the screen is supposed to be 7 years old.
She looks like
So it's
she's
awfully old.
19.
My goodness.
I
The
would
tape is
vote
broken.
that I don't know what my preference would be, but I feel like they would just do the exact same thing they do with tofu.
What do you mean? Just put it
Tube.
into a consistent shape?
Yeah. And then have like products made of it that are more familiar and
Well,
associated
well,
with it.
that wasn't
It'd be easier to mass
necessarily
produce.
my question, because my question was, which one would you prefer?
I wouldn't care. I don't cook very often.
That's fair. What about the
I
rest
think
of
I
you?
would prefer the natural variation
May I ask why?
Screwdriver.
because I'm used to it.
Okay.
Why did you do that?
And you don't answer.
I'm not. Listen, dude. I'm busy.
Flip it around.
Around so I can put out the batteries. Dude,
So you can
video
put out your
game.
islands.
This art style kind of reminds me of Monument Valley. in a
It's made
way.
by the same people.
That would explain it.
Wow, nice eye, Grant.
Thank you. I have 2.
Yeah.
I have 2. Because I was thinking. So to answer my own question, since I brought it up, obviously, when I was originally thinking of this question, wait, where'd the screw go?
It's in the bowl.
Where? Oh,
The
yes,
pink
you are
bowl.
correct. Okay. I was thinking about how, because I cooked the last of my chicken breast, or not, yeah, chicken breast the other day for. Wait a minute, I could probably put the tape in, yeah. Maybe not. How do I get the tape to go? Oh,
Pour the cup of coffee.
got
on.
it. I didn't know how a cassette player worked.
Kids these days.
Ta-da! We did it! Yay!
I physically cannot hear the word dream in a song without thinking of Spy or fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Dream.
Dude, I get it. But yeah, sorry to finish my thought. Because when I was making the chicken breast, I was cutting through it, and there were so many pieces that were just kind of like thick and rough compared to the rest of it. And I was just thinking, like, man, I kind of wish that I just had the exact same chicken breast every time, so that way I could master that one slice of meat, and then just work on like whatever I wanted, like in terms of like meal. You know what I mean?
When Izzy's friends called for her.
So it's more applicable to like everything.
Looking for
Yeah,
someone
It's
so
like
it's
you get better.
so it's like
Eventually,
instead of
she
me
produced a
having to
grand
like
total of
feel my way
a
through
stick of
each
gum,
like chicken
and
breast
I
or
usually
steak or
prefer
whatever,
check.
I could
Izzy
just
looked
be
so
like,
serious,
yeah,
I wrote out a
done.
full receipt.
I mean,
I
well,
got it.
counterpoint to that is that you're not going to have experience with any other kind of chicken breast, so you'll be lacking when it comes to the other types.
But why would I get the other types? I
Well,
got the
regardless, they'll have
standardized
different
lab.
textures and sizes and stuff.
Well, why would I want that?
Okay, well, in your scenario, you're saying that kind exists, but we're not living in that scenario.
Yes, that's what a hypothetical is, Saba.
Never mind.
Ooh, oh, that's a good title, I guess.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was
I'm a
exhausted when I
hitman.
got back to my
I'm a
hotel
hitman.
and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach, bathed in the evening light.
Oh, I skipped it.
Ah,
My
a
bad.
stone.
Opened by a hairy
The
bookkeeper,
lore.
still dressed
I
from a long day
I
at the
skipped the
office.
lore by accident.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
That man's elbows or
I'm so
that man's
sorry to
biceps
bother
way
you
too
this
long.
morning. Please come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
You work out
On the
a lot.
mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a
Working out
broken
does not
switch.
make your limbs
Without
longer.
thinking, I picked up a
Says
fresh
Maybe
you.
if you stretch them too long.
Ah,
What is this fucking...
my father's statue.
Oh my god. Yeah, look, his elbows reach down to the bottom of his butt cheeks.
He's got long arms. He's also leaning a little
I'm about
bit.
to say he's also leaning, and it also could be a perspective shot. Not sure.
It survived.
Well, that was a
100
nice
years in this
perspective,
family.
yeah.
But fuck.
You gotta lean pretty hard for your elbow to go past the bottom of your butt cheek.
Adrian,
And
it's
I will
called
show you
artistic
exactly
expression,
that.
okay?
Do I have glue? Oh, I do have glue. Okay. God, how do I even
So-
start this?
Have you guys heard about the Percy Jackson reboot?
The
What?
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 Pour glue into coffee.
Oh, look
I
at
guess-
this.
Probably not. I haven't heard of that.
So,
Zach, I
Yeah.
command,
Disney
I command
Plus.
you to,
Disney
command you to
Plus.
pour... Oh.
It doesn't work.
Adrian,
Yes, Carrie.
Anyway, you're saying.
continue.
Disney Plus announced that they're gonna do a Percy Jackson series.
Oh, do they
And this
have the
time-
rights for that?
Yeah, it's published through Hyperion, which is Disney.
Do they
If
have
not,
the
they will
rights for
acquire
that?
them.
Silly Zach, it's Disney.
Are they gonna recast and everything? I'm assuming.
I'm sure they will. I guess Rick Riordan is like actually gonna be involved in the process this time,
Unlike the movies.
unlike the movies.
Who's Rick
And it's like a
Riordan?
whole
Author?
the author of
Ah.
Percy Jackson,
Okay.
Yeah, because I
Mr.
think
Percy
from
Jackson.
the movies, I think, like I watched something where it said the characters weren't even like realistic to how they were described in the book.
They
The
weren't
only one.
all the characters weren't all stupid fucking teenagers.
No, I'm not talking about. Well, I mean, you can say age, but they usually always age up the
Yeah.
people when they cast them. But I mean, like physical attributes.
Yeah. I think the only one that they got right in the movie, personally, is the guy who played Percy. He
Yeah.
looked kind of how I pictured him to look, like, in the books. But
I
everybody
agree.
else was wrong. Like Annabeth specifically.
It looks
Yes.
as perfect as it ever did.
I do recall that.
My father wanted me to make
That has
something
made
of
me
myself.
mad for like 10 years now.
From less.
I mean,
Joseph
if
put
the
statue
character's
back on the
clearly
shelf,
described one
matched
way
against
in the
family
book,
portraits.
it
Mhm.
kind of
Proudly
makes
next
me a
to
bit mad
So
when they
he was
change
relative
it
as
just
man.
for, I don't know, just for the sake of changing it.
Are
Yeah.
are you specifically trying to smack talk J.K. Rowling?
Oh my
Jake-
gosh, I'm gonna have
J.K.
to.
Rowling is like an easy target nowadays.
I'm a little
But-
tired. I've been
Well, I don't
working
know.
late
It's just I
getting
think
things
it's just a
sorted for
lot
the
of
festival.
things by this
There's
point
only
where
a few days to go.
it's based
like I'll
off
be
of
working
something and
again.
the original
When I told
material
my
very
parents I wanted
clearly
to leave,
states a
They
certain way
always
the
found an
character
excuse to
is,
be busy,
but society
to
just because
avoid
they want
talking about
to
it.
change it
I
for
guess keeping
I
themselves
don't know one
occupied
sake
was
or
their way
another,
of
like they
pretending
don't
it
care
wasn't
about the
happening.
original material or its intent.
Yes, I do remember
Yeah.
that you were
Joseph's work
upset
must
about
have been
Ariel
taking
being
up
black.
So much of his time. Maybe that was
I
what he
wasn't
wanted.
necessarily upset about that. I
No,
just
I
felt
know, I
bad
know.
that they
That's
took
me
the one
purposely
redhead.
misrepresenting our discussion. I'm
Thank you
sorry.
so much. Yeah, that you make me seem like a horrible person. I had a lot I had to say in that talk, but okay,
We
whatever.
talked
Zach.
for like, I want to say a close to 2 hours about that topic, so yeah, I'm sorry.
But I mean, on a lighter note, there was Disney
My
stuff.
second day in Bella Riva
I think
found
they're just
Bright
changing
walking
like the
into
live
town
actions to some ways that I don't like it
Mm-hmm.
because it's kind of like you're not or they're not necessarily looking at why like the original stories were so successful. They're kind of just viewing it from a modern lens and like throwing out anything that they don't like.
You mean like redoing The Lion King, but then eliminating all the visual expression that the animals can do?
Okay, well that's like literally impossible with real animals. I just think they didn't
I think you
maybe
haven't
fully
seen The
understand
Chronicles of
that.
Narnia at all.
I will
No,
eliminate
no,
the
I
middle
Oh, I
haven't.
class.
You're
haven't
right.
seen.
Potential customers
Hasn't.
haven't noticed it either.
I
Yeah.
really
I
like
haven't
Dragland.
seen it.
You guys seen the stream where the voice actor for Gumball from the Adventures of, or the Amazing World of Gumball, voice recorded himself saying, "I will eliminate the middle class."
Yeah.
Gumball.
That's funny.
My
I've not seen
goodness.
that.
Did you see the one where he also read through a fake Gumball script that some of the guys in that same Minecraft server wrote for him, and it was
I
fucking
have seen that
horrendous.
one.
And it involves Joe Swanson locking him in his fucking sex dungeon.
Have you seen the one where he kills James Charles in
I have
Minecraft?
seen that.
I've not seen that one.
He sees James Charles and immediately like snaps pretty much.
His entire mission is just to kill James Charles for like because it's like a Hunger Games.
Oh wait,
session.
no, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that when they were playing the Hunger Games and they were like, "I gotta kill him." Yeah, the
I've
voice
seen
actor
where
for
like
Gumball is a fun streamer.
What is this?
he like cuts back and forth between James Charles playing it and then Gumball going after him.
It's the nipple of the Golden Buddha.
I'm about to say, I have no idea what that thing was.
Hmm. Yeah.
Wasn't there
What else do
something?
we wanna
Wasn't
talk
there
about?
something else that was Disney Plus just announced that they were going to be doing again? Sorry, that's really
Probably.
non-specific, but I remember seeing like a thing. Oh, the bell is broken. There it is. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yes. Dude, if I could do this for a job, I'd fucking love it. What the fuck? Click the wire and drag it to the toolbox. Oh, that's not clear at all. Also,
The chip is broken. You gotta replace that chip.
yeah, I know, but I'm trying to get this text off the screen. There you go. How do I go away? Go back.
That's it. I'm getting my hammer.
That's it. I'm getting me hammer. All right.
Get me mallet.
Where are the screws?
They're in the pink bowl up in the
Ah,
corner.
yes. Sorry. I will learn that eventually. All right.
Combine bowl with soup.
Combine bowl with soup?
To get bowl of soup.
Yeah, that soup in the bottom right.
Potion
Container
of
of soup.
soup.
Potion of soup.
Not everything is a potion.
Hey, Adrian, I do
Well,
have a question.
technically the bowl is the
What?
container.
I do have a question. Given the status of what we talked about yesterday, if I take like a flask and then just put water in it, is that a potion of water?
No.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much,
No.
Grant. I'm going to start my
No.
potion of water business.
Oh, finally.
A potion. Oh my god. Okay.
A potion is what, Adrian? Are you gonna try to discriminate against lesser potions?
A potion is, and here's where I'm going to try to describe what a potion is, even though it's not a real thing. But a potion is, in my mind, like there has to be at least two things with it, right? There has to be one, the
Water.
potion, at least some sort of chemical reaction has to have taken place to create something that is at least liquid enough to flow in and out of the potion.
Wait, what?
That is,
What
so
do
there
you mean
has to
by
be
float in and out?
like it has to be liquid. Like it can't just be a bunch
Like
of
you could
rocks in a
drink it.
potion. It has to be able to like you have to be able to pour it out.
So like
So,
mud.
like-
So something in a
Yeah,
liquid.
mud.
And why can't it be
Or
like
water.
why can't it be a bunch of rocks? Why can't it just be a potion of rocks?
Because the
I agree
second
with
part of it,
Adrian on this. It has to be liquid based.
the second part of it is that you have to it either by accident or by effect you have to create it such that it has a significant and like consistent effect on someone that either drinks it, applies it to themselves, or applies it to an object.
Okay.
Potion of mud gives you vampire powers.
Does
That's
it?
extensive.
If you survive.
No, potion of mud fills your stomach with mud. Okay, Adrian.
Potion
Given
of
the
soup
Adrian,
affects you
given
not
the
hungry.
given the criteria that you have presented thus far, I would like to
Okay.
propose to you my first potion for your
What
viewing
is
pleasure.
it?
So your
What is
criteria one was that it needs to have at least two ingredients that have like some sort of like a semi-chemical reaction. Yes.
Potion
Sure.
of coffee.
And then your second criteria was that it needs to have some sort of like an effect on whoever it's used on. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I propose potion of salt water, where I take some salt and then put water in the thing and then put the salt in the thing, and when you drink it, it makes you thirsty.
So Dasani.
Yes. I propose that is the basic potion.
Sure.
What do you think? What do you think the closest? Oh, dude, it's the one that they show on all the advertising. The camera. What do you think is the closest real-world equivalent to potion of healing?
Sports drink.
Dr.
Like a
Pepper.
tonic, maybe?
No, everybody anime has told me 100 times that Dr.
What's-
Pepper is a potion of mana. Duh.
You're right, I'm sorry.
What's the
Antibiotics.
kombucha?
Pepto-Bismol.
Or,
Kombucha is like a
tea with
potion of poop.
ginger
I don't want to
and
hear
lemon,
that.
Or ginger and lemon.
Kombucha has a bunch
Ginger and
of
lemon.
ingredients
I
that's
mean,
supposed to be
like,
really
does
good.
Tea with ginger and lemon.
Does the potion of healing just make you feel better, or does it literally heal your wounds?
Both, usually, ideally, unless it's a faulty or poison. Oh my god, dude! This is D&D side talk here, but there is a potion that is just. There's an item called potion of healing, right? And there's an item called poison, which is poison. And then you have another item called potion of poison, which is different
the
from
difference?
poison in that it is a potion of healing, it is a very very potent poison, but just disguised as a potion of healing to all but like the most keen eyes.
Wonderful.
That's fucked up.
Kind of fucked up. It's like you go to drink your bottle of water, and it turns out it's like vinegar.
Turns out it's a bottle of mud.
How? I mean, I don't know how.
Coffee.
I don't know how bad your perception score is, but it's a little bit hard to mix those two up.
What makes you say that? They're both liquidy.
I don't know. The fact that they look nothing like each other.
I don't believe that.
I drink every liquid in sight.
I
I
think
know.
you're,
either
I
have-
think you're,
Guys,
I
I've
think you're
seen
just
it.
a little bit too persnickety. Is to be
You
honest.
you either have some really thin mud or some really thick water,
Thick water.
and both of those are no. One of them is just more concerning than the other.
There you go. Look at that. Did I do it?
Man,
Ooh, this is cool. Sorry, not supposed to be talking about the game, but it's cool. There you go. Now it's only a little fucked up.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
That's what my nickname in high school.
A little fucked up.
Aw.
Oh, I'm gonna put the film in here while I'm thinking about it. Ka-ching. There you go. Look at that. Dude, I have no idea where all the screws go. I don't remember at all.
Throw them around. Rattle them
Is
in. Make them
there
rock.
is there a way to like smash up the fucking components and get a soft lock or like a game over, like a retry in this game?
Unfortunately, I don't think so, purely because my actions are quite limited on a moment-to-moment basis.
You get a button on the next screen that's like press X to smash it.
You get to break the shit, and then you have to fix it.
And the person's
You
like,
get to
what
break
the
the shit,
fuck?
and then the guys just like it cuts to cut, and they're like, bro, and then it restarts you.
Your character has a frustration meter, and if it exceeds a certain point, you just fucking just throw it on the
You
ground.
murder the person.
There's
I
a
mean, that would be
unique
fun.
there's a unique drawing for each character that's like letting you repair stuff, and they just stare at you incredulous, like, bruh.
I had no idea what 3
And
months
then
salary
it shows
was.
this image of your character. He's like, I'm sorry.
I could afford. It was strange.
Oh, I didn't mention this, but Brian and his girlfriend started moving all their stuff in today. They have a lot of crap. So you're gonna look forward to that when you eventually move back in, Grant. But yeah,
Fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely
they got a lot of stuff, and that was one of the things that Brian said yesterday. He was because I'm not sure if you're aware of this. You were probably more aware than me, but his old apartment used to just be like the RA apartment, like they would just constantly cycle through, and so he was like, yeah, there was like almost 100 plates in
Oh
the
my
apartment,
God.
and like at least 24 bowls, and there was an entire like drawer in the kitchen that was just fucking full of utensils.
Good
And there was
lord.
like a closet. There was like a closet space that was just pots just stacked up like you see in the cartoons, and it's like, holy crap. So he apparently
Turned on my fan.
what?
Turn on my fan. I don't know if you guys can hear it. This is a warning in case you hear noisy.
Okay, I'm about to say it doesn't sound that bad, so it should be okay. But yeah, and he said that they left like 3/4 of it behind, more or less, like got rid of it.
Mhm.
But what they brought is a lot, so I'm like, oh my god.
found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it. Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this.
I just saw on my Twitter feed a picture of that it's that image of Dr. Phil handing you an L, but someone drew over it very nicely with Edgeworth handing you the updated autopsy report.
Why is that on your Twitter?
I follow people that like Phoenix Wright.
Alright, that's fair.
He follows Miles Edgeworth.
He follows Miles Edgeworth on Twitter. Dude, what would
I like-
Miles Edgeworth's Twitter look like?
It hasn't been active for like 10 years.
Oh,
He's
He's
following.
mainly
he's-
posting about the different types of tea he's gotten.
He's following exactly.
Shut up.
Following exactly.
I
Miles is
support this.
Miles is following exactly 3 people.
Von Karma.
Those being
And
Von
No,
Karma.
Von-
Con Varma.
no,
Barack
he's not
Obama.
following either of them because he hates both. He's following Phoenix Wright, Gumshoe, and what's her face from the investigations.
Lana?
And
And
Oh.
what's
No,
her,
there's a
and what's her
character
face
that-
from Investigations?
yeah, there's a character that
Okay.
is like Edgeworth, quote unquote. Yeah, Kay. There's a character in
Those are the-
investigations.
Dude, you're super right. Those are exactly the 3 people that he follows on Twitter. That's really good.
So basically, without spoiling too much, Kay is basically Edgeworth's equivalent of a quirky sidekick character. And I say that
She's very annoying.
I say that he follows her only not because he would actually follow her, because when Edgeworth's not looking, she would take his phone and make him follow her.
Oh, that's really good.
Because her thing is that she's a thief despite not really stealing anything.
She steals the truth, quote unquote. Wait, do I have to do?
Right.
She part of
Oh, I
like
have to
the
glue
Persona
this shit?
5
That doesn't make any sense
Phantom
at all.
Thieves.
Phantom Thieves? Excuse you, the Phantom Thieves steal your heart?
Oh.
That's adorable.
Ooh,
Did you do it?
I don't.
Are you winning, son?
Or
Oh,
you're winning,
I'm supposed
son?
to. I'm supposed to like Wait, what the fuck is what the? Oh, there's gonna be like a. If I flip it back over, it's gonna
So
like.
this entire game is us repairing things.
Yes, it's called
Yes.
Assemble with Care.
You know, that could also be getting furniture from IKEA and trying to build that without instructions.
That's also a
I
different game. We could play that
I
too if
think-
you want.
I think it would be interesting if this game took a very pseudo dark turn at one point where you discover necromancy. And
I
you
am
have
here
to
to
start
guarantee,
putting that
fucking
together.
guarantee you that is not gonna happen.
You have to
You
put
just-
the bodies back together. You have to Frankenstein this bitch.
Ooh,
You
that's
have
a
to.
good
You have
idea.
to. You become like a professional. You become a professional Dr. Frankenstein. And you start taking commissions on how to create people's dream bodies.
Oh,
God.
That's fucked up.
Or you
They're
become
like,
something
well, no.
equivalent, like you're on the run and you have to disassemble stuff later on.
No, they're like,
Ooh.
I'm going to die soon. Before I die, I want you to create a homunculus I can live through. That is perfect.
Did I
And
do
you're
it?
like, that'll be $1 million.
Yeah.
Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
What the fuck? How the fuck do I do that? Oh, new tool. Awesome.
It's a gum stick. Stick of gum.
Oh, what the
Delicious.
fuck
Put it
is
in your
this?
mouth.
It's a small circuit
Thank you.
that
But
causes flashing.
god damn it. How was I supposed to know that I was going to have to do that?
You
Open
aren't.
that shoe.
Okay. So Grant, do you want to
What?
talk more about the fucking new Paper Mario game?
Well, you said you wanted to talk about. Shoot, what was it? It was in the theater mode.
You made a note of it to yourself.
Bad instances and good franchises.
Oh, yes. First off, how the fuck do I do this? Do I just do this?
I don't know.
And then
Use the
Sure.
mechanics of the game to employ gameplay.
does that work?
Mazel tov.
Hey, I did it. But there's still one more wire, so I'm assuming they're gonna add some bullshit.
It still needs something.
Okay, but yeah, so
Nope.
so bad entries in good franchises. Because I was thinking specifically. Oh my god. I was thinking.
That's a lot of new stuff.
I was thinking. Oh my Jesus. I was thinking specifically about obviously because you made the comment of what was it? Was it Sticker Star that you said?
Yeah, Sticker Star is trash.
Yeah, like Sticker Star killed your excitement for like new entries in the franchise. Not that you're like distrustful of the. Well, sorry. Yes, you are distrustful of the franchise, but that doesn't
Yes.
necessarily like prohibit your enjoyment in the future.
Yes.
So I wanted to talk about that because I thought that was also I don't remember what fucking. Oh, do I get to pick? Is it a pizza restaurant?
You have agency!
I'm just gonna go with the margarita because that seems like the type of thing this game would go for.
Or if you don't have agency, if you have to restart, if you don't.
If it's
pick-
wrong, if I wasn't paying attention,
We
and she,
sell
and
pizza,
she
you
owns a fucking
dumbass.
ice cream stand. Damn it. But yeah, so the point that I wanted to make, and I guess there's technically two halves to the discussion that I wanted to make here. Oh, look at that! That looks so good. Wait, is that also supposed to flash or no?
It works.
Never mind. Okay, good.
It worked.
Holy shit! I was very worried for a second. So the idea of bad entries in good franchises is intriguing to me because it can work in both directions, if that makes sense. There's the age-old
It's
discussion.
an ice cream sign.
Shit! I can't believe it. No, look, there's a margarita here.
It says cafe, so any of those could
Oh,
work.
so
I guess.
so all three of them could have worked. Okay, that's fine. The idea of like
When I had this sign made,
so in this particular case, if Sticker Star killed the franchise for you. It didn't retroactively make the previous games bad. It just made it so that way you dislike them in the future. Which, to be fair, was super valid because Color Splash was also not great.
Yeah,
um,
it was
uh,
better supposedly, but
it was better mechanically, but then the combat was even worse.
yes,
And then obviously there's Paper Jam, but Paper Jam's just weird. So I wanted to get like people's opinions on that idea of like a bad entry in a franchise killing your excitement for the future entries of the franchise, and then also the age-old discussion in reverse of like if a new thing comes out, does it devalue the franchise as a whole and the old stuff or the old stuff? Because like one of the things I was thinking of was the Berserk, the 3D Berserk anime that they made, where it's
Oh
just
yeah.
like I fucking love the Golden Arc anime from like a long, long time ago. And to be honest, the new one just kind of like it made me just kind of like, I don't really like
They
Berserk anymore.
they literally I've only seen one clip, but I haven't it doesn't reflect very well on the new anime that's like 3D, because the only clip I've seen is a quote unquote walking animation where the shot is like from the chest up of Berserk, Mr. Berserk,
His
and
name's Guts, but yes.
they instead of like it looks so jittery where it's like, imagine it's like you click something and you just like drag it like up and like really fast. It's not great from what I've seen, but going back to your other question, um, I don't know, man. I don't really. Well, let's see.
Is there an example of I think it'd be nice if everybody was able to like list off an example of like a franchise or like a series of something that they really enjoyed, but then like a bad thing showed up and just made it difficult to enjoy the rest, if that makes any sense.
I got another one. But Adrian, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna use the example of the thing that I am playing constantly, that being Dungeons and Dragons. I love 5th edition, but 2nd edition was garbage. 3rd edition was hard to play, and I haven't played 1st edition because that basically like the game has only improved over time. So I guess like from that perspective, I don't see new additions to the series as bad, because like I guess there's another thing. Over time within the edition, though, they're also adding like different classes and whatever over time, right? So there are some classes that I don't like their inclusion in the game, but I don't know. I'm personally just like, yeah, whatever. I still think it's fine, even though I don't like these classes. I think like, I don't know. Dungeons and Dragons is weird because it involves both my agency and other people's agency.
Okay. Shit. Sorry to like interrupt the conversation. I don't remember which wires go where.
That's fine. I was also just gonna say, like, there's a thing that I don't like the new Paper Mario games have been doing, and that's like, they make it a point that they're made of paper. The plot of the first Paper Mario
we
game,
were literally talking about that as well, yeah.
yeah, the plot of the first Paper Mario game could have worked if they weren't made of paper, but they just did that as a stylistic choice. The
And then
same
it's
could
like
largely
paper.
be said of the second game. And then the third game, the second and third game, like they mainly play with that for like gameplay purposes and not really plot purposes. And then every game after that, they're like, "Oh, but they're made of paper, and that's the plot." And it's like, I don't care. That's not compelling. I
Right.
liked it when there was like a cool ancient demon or whatever locked behind a thing, or Bowser got like the super powerful artifact that like, was just cool. It didn't need to play on the fact like fucking like it's like if like in Phoenix Wright 7, they were like, "Oh, but like isn't it weird that they're all humans? Like what if we play with the fact that they're humans and they have and it's like the developers like everyone at this place like, wait, why are the developers treating humans so weirdly? Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not good. It's not as good as the older ones.
you didn't put in the battery, by the way.
You're right. I also didn't put in the battery, but I also totally forgot about this.
It's fine.
Oh, god damn it. That's what the wires go to.
Yeah.
So Carrie and Saba, do you guys have instances of this?
Q Saba Q Saba going, huh? What?
Huh? What?
What?
I'm not sure. I mean, I can definitely relate to something being like ruined because of something, but I can't think of certain instances. Like I know they're there, I just can't recall them.
I mean, I don't know. Personally, I think ruin is a strong word when it's like,
Well,
if
how
I
about
enjoyed,
spoil instead, right? Like something a little bit less intense.
I mean, I can still enjoy D&D even though there's like classes that are very easily like exploitable, and because I can just kind of ignore them. I mean, I don't know. I still fucking adore Thousand Year Door, and I still like Paper Mario, Super Paper Mario to an extent. I mean, it's not as good as Thousand Year Door, but it's different inherently. So, I still like the third game. I still like Thousand Year Door a lot. I didn't play the first game, but I've watched other people play it, and it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I like those, and I've played some of the trashy Paper Mario games, and I just pretend they don't exist, or I don't pay attention to them. But I don't know. I guess I don't think that spoils it for me because I can just kind of ignore new entries in the series, especially if they're still self-contained and like separate from the older entries that I like.
But does that not? But does that not still influence your expectations of like the stuff that's going to be showing up later?
Oh yeah, no, it absolutely does. Where it's like I've lost a lot of faith in the franchise,
Well,
but I guess like
that's what we mean by spoil, I guess, right?
I guess like I don't
You
know.
do video game within video game.
Video game.
Video games.
Wait a minute. Okay, maybe would you guys classify the live action version of Avatar to be a ruining factor?
I tried to block that from my memory.
I
So-
So do I.
I definitely mistrusted or did not trust like the furthering of the franchise after that point, because I was like, well, clearly if this could happen, they don't fucking know what they're doing. And then Legend of Korra came out, but
Oh, I did not like Legend of Korra.
Really?
So
No.
Legend of
Yes, Gary?
Korra, I would say that Legend of Korra is fine, but it's definitely different.
It's not Avatar.
Well, it is Avatar. It's not Last
It's
Airbender.
not the last
It's not
one.
Last Airbender.
So, I watched how things came around. I watched the movie before I ever watched the
I
series.
think we talked
Oh,
about
I'm
this before,
sorry
yeah,
for
and
you,
that makes me
Carrie,
upset.
then.
Because I was like, because I don't remember if we like watched it in theaters or if not. I kind of remember walking past like you know how in movie theaters they have like the cardboard cutout of like the movie posters.
Yes.
I remember walking past that and being like, huh, at some point. But I kind of remember watching the movie and being, I wasn't like, this is garbage, but I was like, it's okay. And then we went back and watched the series, and I
And
was
then
like,
you
oh,
realize that movie is actually garbage.
I was like, oh, this is so much better, and I haven't seen the movie since.
Good.
But I assume if I went back
Like
and
that
watched
was
it
that was
again, I'd
like
be
90,
hey, this
because
sucks,
like the
man.
movie itself is actually just pretty lackluster, because like my dad saw it too without having seen the actual show, and when I say I hated it, he's like, why? It's just a movie. And I was like, well, it's because of the juxtaposition between the extremely high quality of the show versus the extremely low quality of the movie. And it's like, and he's like, oh, I guess. I don't know.
I guess the question there is, do you hate it more than you would hate a completely unrelated shitty movie
It was only then I noticed
Equal what?
favorite overall
of equal quality?
in grass state.
Like if it was completely unrelated
If
from
it
the
was a
original Avatar.
completely like not so even let's say it's not related to anything, like it's its completely own movie,
Yeah.
it would just be high budget indie garbage. You know what I mean? Like it would I would probably have a higher opinion of that movie overall, but I would still not like it.
Right. So
I
the
just-
fact that it's related to that made you dislike it more.
You know what it kind of you know what that kind of you know what this like part of the discussion kind of reminds me of? It's the original Golden Compass movie. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
That movie was fucking terrible, and the thing is that it's actually quite comparable, at least in my opinion, to the Last Airbender movie, but it's based on something that I didn't give a fuck about, so I actually like that movie more.
I can probably agree with that. I don't know. I think in general, when it comes to more kind of anime or animations that look more like Avatar, I really usually never like the live action version of what they're trying to do. It just, I don't know. I just feels like they can't get that
They
same
just I'm about to
feeling.
say you just can't you just can't do that. You know what I mean? Like
Is
it's
there any live action adaptation that's good?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, Disney
Live
hasn't.
action Cinderella was decent.
Sorry.
Yeah, me and Kara are kind of having a side conversation about Disney stuff, and we were talking about like live action Disney, and I
You're having a
was
side
telling her,
conversation? When? Oh, you mean like outside. Sorry, I thought you meant while we were talking. Sorry.
but yeah, we were saying that out of everything that's happened so far, like I think like the live action Cinderella and like Maleficent are the only decent live actions I've seen.
Oh, I haven't seen Maleficent.
It's really old, and it's or really old as in like it was like the beginning of them doing all that jazz. And I don't know. I kind of agree. I don't necessarily think it was a great movie, but it was definitely more interesting than anything they've done recently. That
Yeah,
doesn't
I
make
mean,
any
yeah,
sense.
I mean, nothing can compare, I would say, to the like original stuff. But when it came to like Cinderella being like, you know, kind of really similar to the like just Cinderella story, the original, I thought it was the most like decent. I haven't liked anything else. And Maleficent, I can't categorize the same because it's kind of an extension of the universe. I mean, they're not telling Sleeping Beauty again from like the same perspective, so it's a nice like change.
I mean, you know what it is, right? It's just Wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
So,
that's
yeah.
literally it. It's just Wicked. So it's just like, okay, I mean, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, but Wicked all takes place before Wizard of Oz.
That is true. Shit, I forgot about that. My bad.
Like the whole point is like her journey to become like the Wicked Witch of the West or whatever it is.
The Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, and
Wicked
wait,
Witch
is
of the
I
West.
haven't seen Wicked. Is the main character the one who gets crushed by a house?
Yeah, not the main character.
Okay.
It is in fact a quite minor character.
By the way,
She gets crushed like way at the beginning.
yeah, I fucking love the idea of like there's this horrifying, like very powerful character, and they just get murked by the protagonist unintentionally and completely without any effort on their part.
And on a house, no less.
And everyone is just suddenly like, "Oh, the chosen
I don't
one."
know. Houses are pretty like pretty deadly weapons if one were to land on you.
I'm sorry,
it's- but
Saba.
it's
When
not-
was the last time that a house fell on you? When was the last time a house fell on fucking anybody?
Well, this is a movie. It's a special exception. But in generally speaking, Zach, if a house were to fall on you, I don't think you would survive that.
Right, but could you classify a house as a weapon?
Yes,
Dude, imagine if
if you're not a
Imagine-
coward.
And in
Imagine-
the hands of a tornado, maybe.
the guy from Up were just a little bit stronger.
That tornado doesn't have a license to carry that house away.
Imagine if the guy from Up was just a little bit more clever.
Imagine if he was just a little bit stronger, then he could use that as a weapon
Is this
against the other
working?
old guy.
It doesn't look like it. Also, I don't like how that one. You see that texture moving?
With skin.
It twisted
Your
because of
character,
that.
your character's suffering from heat stroke.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
By the way,
what the fuck goes
Sympathy.
here?
speaking of heat stroke, you guys notice it's getting hotter now quickly?
I don't like it.
Well,
That's how
it got
climate
really
change
hot
works.
uh,
Oh,
1 or
Oh,
2
the
days, but then
coffee
it got
cup is
cold
out of
again, and now it's
pause.
raining.
is it raining?
Yeah.
Well, in like at the end of the weekend, it should be raining.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's been cloudy and rainy here for like the last 3 days or so.
Oh, it's been getting hot where I live.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am not looking forward to it getting hotter. I'm definitely not someone who enjoys that.
I hate it because I physically cannot open I can open my window, but I am very, very incentivized not to, because the way my house is situated, we keep the garbage and recycling things right outside of my room.
Oh,
Oh,
So I don't want to open my window.
there we go.
Also, I just crushed a fucking little bug with a towel or a paper towel.
I pray for that bug soul. Hopefully, it will
may
not.
it pass on
Go to
peacefully.
hell.
I pray that it does go to hell because it fucking invaded my privacy.
Alright, is it ticking now? It is. Nice. Alright.
Takes the lick and keeps on ticking.
This
let's see, what are your
this
guys'
motherfucker best be paying me top dollar for this, because I
Dude.
just fucking fixed an entire watch.
Dude, Zach, would you say that by completing that clock you just made a TikTok?
Fuck, my first TikTok.
Oh, no.
I can't believe it.
Hey guys, Zach, OboTolken online here.
What the fuck? That's not even my voice!
Salmonella.
That's the voice that your voice becomes that when you make TikToks.
No!
I mean, gonna dance.
The metamorphosis is complete. I have this voice now because I made a TikTok.
Fuck!
Thank you. My wife is
Thank you.
feeling this picking up.
Yeah, but, sorry, wrapping around to the previous topic of conversation. Grant, you said you also had something from, like, a franchise that kind of spoiled something for you?
Kinda. It didn't completely spoil it, but I was like really disappointed in the franchise, and that's Kirby.
I barely see
Really?
Which one was
when I
it?
do, she
Kirby Mass Attack, which was for the
Oh, yes! Dude,
That
I fucking
game
forgot about that one.
DS.
Holy
Is
shit.
shit.
What was wrong with it? I thought it was fine.
I didn't like it at all, man. And I was while
Is it because you
in the
didn't
meantime.
like the gimmick of the game?
I think that was it. And I looked up, and apparently people are very divided on this game because the first review is like, this game sucked. Why would you play this? The second review is, okay, this is literally the best Kirby game ever.
Well, would you mind, like, as someone who actually played the game, would you mind more accurately describing what the gimmick of Mass Attack was? Because all I'm remembering right now is a fucking flash of the advertisement, and it's literally just a billion Kirbys beating the shit out of a boss, and then, like, the title screen comes up.
Yeah, so that was the thing, was you could have like 10 Kirbys at once, I think was the idea. And you would control them, you would try to control them with the stylus by like, you would fucking throw them across the level or whatever.
So pick.
And it was just very, like, I felt it was very buggy. Like, it was just, I don't know,
Wait, you
it
say
was
it's
frustrating. What?
Buggy? You say it's buggy?
It felt like it was buggy trying to get the things right, the like throws and everything right. It just felt frustrating and like a slog.
Could
to
you
go
imagine if the actual problem was your 3DS? And so that's why it ruined your like perception of the game. You're like, this game
It
sucks.
made me. This game sucks.
Go
I don't
back
know,
to a
it
game
just-
that doesn't use a stylus.
It just didn't feel good.
By the way, speaking of contentious additions to series, I've made some progress in Dual Destinies,
Oh,
and I swear I have no fucking idea why people hate this game so much. People rag on the 3DS Ace Attorneys really hard. I don't know why, because I'm enjoying them.
That's
Like,
good.
how far in are you?
I am
Like
3 out of 4
percentage.
cases in,
Okay.
or 3 out of 5 cases in. Sorry.
I'm wondering if maybe there's gonna be a thing eventually that just kind of spoils it.
Because the only thing that I don't like so far is the new voice clips that they have for the objections for recurring characters, because they're fucking awful.
Right, you did.
Yeah, you
mention
said they're like
that.
real whiny.
Yeah.
Who's who's fucking walking outside? Or is that your fan?
That's probably my fan, sorry.
Okay, no, it's fine. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I think they're fine so far. I will say that the thing that is making this game rated M, I don't think this is spoilers because it happens literally in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Talk about the blood.
Yeah, there's like flashbacks to like a girl in a fucking sea of blood with blood all over her face. She's horrified, frozen in shock. It's a little bit much, but I'm sure they'll explain it, and then maybe it might not be as much in context, but it's still kind of like, oh, that's a lot. But that's not enough that it's ruining my game or that I dislike the game at all.
It's not like off-putting.
Yeah, and I will say that I like the villain so far. Case 1 has an acceptable villain. Case 2 has I don't like that villain. Case 3 has a fucking amazingly fun villain.
Oh, that's not.
I guess for a gauge of my taste from game 1, like in comparison from the base Ace Attorney, I think that Solid is an acceptable villain, and then fucking Red White is fine, D Vasquez is fine, and then Von Karma is like I think he's above average. I don't like him as much as a lot of other people do, but I think he's fine. I think he's cool.
I think he's a fun villain.
I think he's fine.
But
that's
am I
for
doing
comparison.
this reflection thing right? Do you think?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because I don't know. Wait, where's the camera supposed to go? Oh, that's where the camera goes. Oh, wait, what? It reflects upwards?
Is that one of those?
Oh, it does reflect upwards.
You
Why would they
fool.
have 2 spaces for it?
Do you guys want a random piece of trivia that I keep thinking about?
Sure.
Sure, why not? Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
In the Disney Mulan, Jackie Chan voices the general guy in Chinese dub.
Oh, I,
Oh, I was gonna be
remember
like,
hearing
what is
about
that?
that.
I was like, no, he doesn't.
He does, and he even sings because he is trained in Chinese
Oh,
opera.
yes. I have
I've heard his
seen,
cover.
I have
It's
seen it.
Pretty good.
Our, the DVD that we have, it's like the special edition version, and it has like Jackie Chan singing it, and then like and then between it he does like some cool poses, and then he stops and sings again.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. I've been getting into martial artists lately, and it's pretty cool.
Wait, did we ever talk about, or did anyone ever ask if like you guys have watched like Jackie Chan Adventures?
Yeah, we talked about that.
I have not, and I've heard mixed reviews.
I really
It's
liked it, to be honest.
I grew up on it.
Yeah, I just it like sometimes I don't know. Occasionally I'll just say something like the one more thing, and then I'll just be remembered of it.
Remembered of it.
Yep.
That's definitely the thing.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, Jackie Chan is a pretty cool guy, except for the controversy where like he has a daughter, but he's denying that that daughter is his, but the daughter is old enough to like try and do legal stuff now, and like claim that he's her dad. Apparently, there's a controversy about that, but it's in Chinese, so no one in America knows what's happening or cares what's happening there.
Well then.
She used to ask me when I was coming home.
Well, I can't say anything about that then.
Yeah, it's very underreported in America, which makes sense because it's a very Chinese dispute. But yeah, he seems like a pretty cool guy, and I hope he makes movies, and I hope he stops getting typecast as Asian cop, because he says he's tired of getting typecast as Asian cop.
That's
That being
fair.
said, he does play a really good Asian cop, but what else would he be? He's Kung Fu Man, and we don't really do Kung Fu movies anymore.
He says that he wants like, he says that he would like more like versatile thing, because he is trained in Chinese opera, which teaches you a lot of disciplines, including like singing and acting, besides just fighting. He is a competent singer, as we've seen, and he is played in a fair share of comedies. And I don't know, the Refugee was like a step away from that. I didn't watch myself.
Was that his most recent one?
Probably. But fuck. There was another thing he was involved in that I thought was really good, but I forgot what it was.
Ah, yes, Around the World in 80 Days.
Oh
I remember
yeah.
that.
Definitely not that.
Hey, he wasn't typecast as a Chinese cop.
He was in Kung Fu Panda.
He was?
Yeah, he's Monkey.
Oh yes, I do
No.
remember
Oh, he was.
that.
That was what I was thinking of. Yeah, I forgot. Except he has almost no lines, so
That
Yeah,
is
he has
true.
like 2 lines.
yeah. Like I think there's a YouTube video that's like best of Jackie Chan Kung Fu Panda, and it's like 2 minutes long.
Did you see there was a video that I saw on Reddit the other day, and it just made me laugh. It was fucking you know those videos of like parents take a picture of their child every day for 4 years, and then they do like a compilation of it. A guy made a parody of that where he's like, the title was "Dude takes a picture of himself once per day for a day."
Dude, that
And then
was
the
on
video
our
is 2 seconds long of just his picture.
I was just about to say that's on a Reddit that I want to check out, which is very rare. I don't use Reddit very often, but it was a Reddit called Not Very Interesting.
I mean, I know I've seen that some people have done that for like an artistic purpose. So if I remember one time, I think I saw a guy take a picture of himself every day, but it was for maybe 10 years, 20 years or something. So I mean, he was in it for the long haul.
Yeah,
There
like that
was-
one's just dedication in general, but it's just like, I don't know, it's the subversions that always just make me laugh. Because there was like another one that I remember from like a long while ago. It was like, woman takes a picture of herself every day for 4 months, but unfortunately she forgot she was doing this, so she forgot about the camera. And so like the first like 4 days, it's like, la 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 la, like she's doing her smiles, and then the rest of the video is just an empty closet because the camera's just like being shut away, and then like right towards the end she opens up the thing and she's like, oh shit, and then that's the end of the video. It's pretty good.
I was just gonna say that one of the fuck, I'm trying to remember what it was, but I think the joke was that like there was someone posting an r/not very interesting where it was
Our
like
stream.
it was like well, yes, but it was also like this woman who was like, we use protection before having sex, I'm not pregnant,
That
and
that's not very interesting at all.
yeah, and it was just a lot of stuff. There were a lot of good screenshots like that were pretty good. But yeah.
Okay, what goes on first?
Carmen's
Yes.
Wild Veggie Soup.
Yeah.
Assemble.
Oh my gosh, did you guys back in the day ever used to play games like Carmen San Diego or Clue Finders?
Yeah.
My gosh, I miss those days, man. Those were the days when games you actually had to use like intellectual knowledge to beat them.
What do you have to
Dude.
do
So
now?
teacher shit.
Well, I mean, let's be honest though, Zach. I mean, if you've played Carmen San Diego or Where in the World is, or USA's Carmen San Diego, you actually had to know geography and locations and stuff like that in order to be able to progress. Has any modern games asked you to do that?
Dude,
Not in the way that
I-
I think you're thinking of, but I see what you mean.
I
I miss him so much.
I failed the 50 states quiz that I was mandatory in elementary school like 4 times.
Oh.
So
Oh god.
we had to memorize 50 states and 50 capitals. And the only reason I passed this mandatory test that I had to keep retaking was because I was the only one that had still failed at that point, and the teacher literally saw me cheat and just was like, whatever.
Did anyone have to play Times Attack in elementary school?
Describe it? Because it sounds
that?
familiar, but I don't remember.
Basically, what it was it was like, I don't know, I was probably in like 2nd grade, and we all went to like the computer room. You know, the one empty classroom that was like full of computers now.
Found the computer room.
And then we would play Times Attack, and basically you were like this little monster, like this green gremlin thing, and you had to like escape this dungeon, and you would be encountered by like monsters, and the way that you would defeat them is to solve multiplication, like just times tables basically, but it had
Was
to be
it
like
times with a Z?
yeah, times attack.
I just looked it up.
What the
Yeah.
hell alchemy is going on here, where you add a
Honestly,
single
I
stalk of
don't-
broccoli
I
and the
don't-
entire
I don't-
thing turns green?
Also, what the
Yeah,
fuck
we're
is a
looking at that.
florid?
Oh, that's
put
like
it
the
in.
flower,
Floret.
or like the flower part of the broccoli. So
How many?
Yeah, you got it.
What is a handful of chopped tomatoes?
All the
A
chopped
A handful of
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
That's a
what I was
handful,
saying
but
before is that Carrie, I'm amazed you even remember second grade.
What
I can't
the
remember
fuck?
that
Like,
early.
what the
I
fuck
remember
hyper?
it because it was very traumatizing for me. I can't do math fast.
What like hyper reactive
the
soup is this, by the way, that it changes color so easily?
I don't know, dude.
It's
I'm just
sensitive
kind of
soup.
throwing stuff in.
This is Adrian. This is a potion, man.
You're
Shit,
right.
It is a potion.
You're right. Soup is a potion. So is
What
coffee,
the
I
fuck
guess.
is that last one?
Plenty of
But going back, Carrie,
liqueur.
to the closest thing I remember
What's
doing
liqueur?
for
Onion?
like
liqueur is an
online
alcoholic
games
beverage.
was I think
mean,
in middle school
liquor.
where I had to do like a typing game
Ta-da.
where a penguin was on like a floating river with ice on it, and in
Oh, I
order
did
to
it.
make sure it didn't drop down the waterfall, you had to type certain words.
I will ask
I don't remember ever doing anything like nearly that interesting, because like we had a typing class as well, and if you want to know just how fucking archaic my school was at this time, we had or I had typing class right after English, where we were being forced to learn cursive.
Yeah.
So it was
I like
literally the
cursive.
juxtaposition of like cursive is fine, it's interesting, should not have been mandatory, especially because we were going directly into like typing class. And our class, it was literally just a program where it would just put up a word and you have to type it, and every time you made an error, it would like it would go up on your quote unquote
Kill
report card.
you.
Well, it would go up on your report card, and you'd have to like do it just for like I think it was like 10 minutes straight, just typing. And then after you were done, the teacher would come over, and she knew the password to reset the program so you could do it again. And she would just, or at least she would shit on me for like, wow, look at all the errors that you did. And I was like, so what? I got the most words out of like everybody in the class. And she's like, whatever, do it without errors next time. This was like middle school. I was very upset.
I would like to ask. This is tangential only, but I would like to ask if you guys contend the fact, or not the fact, but I guess the notion that coffee is bean soup.
Well, no, because it's processed, right? Does that make it soup?
Soup can be processed.
Bean soup is chili.
Do you
Yeah.
contest
Does
the
that
idea
make,
that coffee
hot
is a
chocolate
type of
also
chili?
bean soup?
Do
Oh,
I
shit.
contest that coffee is a type of chili?
Do you contest that hot chocolate is a type of chili?
Carrie, if you add like sugar and milk to chili, does it ruin it?
Yes.
Then no, it is not
You must
chili.
provide me
Wait,
evidence
how much
proving
sugar
that
and how
hot
much
chocolate is not chili. Prove to the court that this is not chili.
Because for like a large, like a big thing of chili, you usually can add maybe like a tablespoon of brown sugar.
No, I'm talking
Oh, brown
about like
sugar to chili
because
would
he's
be
saying
good, I
that
think,
he's
moderation.
trying to insinuate that coffee is a chili. So I'm thinking about like cubes of sugar, like put that into your chili so it dissolves, and then you put like milk in it too.
I mean, just heavy cream is thicker, but I see where you're coming from.
I don't think it's the same. It's
Technically
still a
I
speaking,
would
beverage.
if we were to break
argue-
it down, Zach, it could work, but realistically speaking,
No.
probably
I would
not.
argue that
Is-
coffee is
is-
not a chili. Hang on, I would argue that coffee is not a chili because chili has like chunks in it, and coffee does not.
Does chili have to have chunks in it?
Yes, that's the whole point of chili.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
Sounds
back.
good.
My internet died again.
Oh. Well, you
Came back
missed
quickly, though.
you missed the entire discussion on whether or not coffee was chili.
It's okay. It's on stream if you wanna.
It is. It's
Go
on
back and see
VOD.
it
Watch the
later.
VOD, please. Somebody.
Sure.
Anybody.
Somebody.
But I would like to propose like an extension of that conversation. Is soup a beverage?
It can
Is
be if you put
all
it
right.
in the pot.
Actually, no. I was gonna ask the question, but I realized I already asked this question earlier, so I'm not gonna ask it.
I mean,
Sometimes
yeah,
I
like
make
I
soup
said,
in a mug.
and imagine
But is
like
it a
big,
beverage though? Like, what's the
if you make a
definition of a
bisque into
beverage?
a cup, I'm pretty sure you could think of it as a beverage because it doesn't have any chunks. It's just smooth. You could just make it like it's tomato juice except with cream.
And what is V8 if not just tomato
Uh,
soup?
So a beverage, according to Google, is a drink, especially one other than water. So
That's
by
So
that,
yes.
how has humanity been allowed to survive as long as it has with definitions like that?
Oh,
so
there's so
water
many ways
is not a
that
beverage.
there's so many
Holy
definitions
shit,
that
water's
people
not a
don't actually
beverage.
follow.
Where are
Okay,
the
so
parts I'm supposed to replace on this? Because as
a
of right now, I'm
beverage
just pulling it apart.
is any type of drink. It's something you might offer a guest in your house. So let's say you had a guest in your house and you
You
offered
offer
them
them
soup
soup.
as a beverage.
I mean, dude, okay, if I was entering someone's house and they immediately offered me like a bowl of chicken soup, I'd be fucking ecstatic.
What?
Okay, but
Why?
what about this?
I love chicken soup.
They offer you a cup, like a
A
water
mug.
bottle.
Yeah,
that is
dude,
chicken.
have you
Water bottle from
Have-
soup.
have you not had like the have you not gone to like a buffet and they have like little soup cups with like
Oh
bread
yeah,
on
I
them?
like those.
Oh, those are cute, and they're
Yeah.
white, and they're kind of like big and round.
Yeah.
They have immediately changed sides.
But yeah, that's dude, I fucking love soup, and if someone as like their first gesture to me entering their house was like, "Here's some soup," I'd be like, "Oh hell yeah, dude."
Man,
Oh
I
hell
just
yeah,
don't-
dude.
I just get too filled up quickly with soup. I've got like 3 spoonsful, and I'm already full. It's wrong. It feels
Hey,
weird.
what's this yellow thing, real quick?
Does it say anything on it?
It says modeled something.
Also,
wrapped up in the soup discussion to
how
understand
thick
colors.
how thick is the soup that you're drinking?
I
Are you
Are you
are you
cup of chili?
are you confusing soup with marinated beef?
Oh, god.
No, I don't think it's to that level.
Oh, this is wired wrong. Okay.
I think in general, like any kind of soup,
Wait, is
I
that
just
right?
get really like filled quickly.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I guess that supports my dad's theory because
You have a dad?
because no, but I pretend I have one. But my pretend dad, no, I have a dad. It's a running joke between some of my other friends that I am a slime that was created in a lab, but that's fine.
So this is lore now.
This is lore now. But no.
I'd believe that you're slime.
Whenever I eat food, I always have to drink water with it because I get really thirsty really easily, and apparently I just don't like making enough saliva or whatever. But my dad supports the theory that you shouldn't drink during or before eating because, like, if you put liquid in your stomach first, then food is just gonna rise to the top instead of sinking down, and like the solids will reach the top of your stomach faster, make you feel full faster. Is his theory.
Isn't that a good thing though in some instances?
I mean, his thing is that it'll make you feel full faster, but you'll only store less food.
Because I think of it, from what I've heard some places say, is if you drink water 20 minutes before eating, it does the same exact thing. But I would say that's a good thing for people who can't control how much they eat.
Maybe. But like I mean, in my case specifically, I am underweight, so he didn't like it for me because he wanted me to eat more. So.
Okay, well.
Well, there.
How the? Okay. There you
But anyway, that's that.
Okay, what's our next topic after
go.
the soup beverage?
How do I know which one spins the right way?
I guess going back to the marinated beef thing, what
Please.
qualifies as soup?
Oh gosh.
It has.
Good
Well, I was
question.
gonna say it has to be warm, but that's not true because gazpacho.
It has to be.
Gazpacho's a fun character, yeah.
Ingredients have to be contained within like a liquid, or it's something that is basically like a liquid. So like you say, tomato bisque is not really that chunky, but it's
But
like
what
a
about
liquid.
chowder? Is chowder
That's
still
still
the
like a
same thing?
liquid.
It's
It's ingredients
liquid-based.
within a liquid.
Now, would you say that stew is soup?
I
No,
was
stew
just
is
gonna
stew.
ask that.
So
Okay,
so
so
there
this is
so
no,
this is
no,
what I'm
stew
gonna
is
do.
Tommy Pickles' dad.
it sounds like there is some discriminatory quality between stew and soup, and my instinct would be the thickness of it.
Okay. Give me 1 second as I type this up because there's a lot of people have been asking this question apparently.
Well, it's playing in the right direction.
Uh,
Should check it's turning in
blah
the
blah blah
best
blah blah blah. Okay, the main difference between soup and stew is found in the primary ingredient, liquid. In soup, the liquid is the main deliverer of the ingredient within the pot. Soup can either be completely liquefied or it can include other elements that are fully submerged in broth, water, or stock. Stew, however, is much heartier and thicker than soup. The ingredients are chunkier too, and while overall dish includes liquid, it contains just enough to cover the main ingredients. There
Okay.
you go. You're welcome.
That's acceptable to me.
Yeah,
Can-
that's fair.
Can you guys hear this music?
No.
No.
Like a tiny, tiny bit, maybe.
I have been told, by the way, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I've been told that over like a microphone, my fan occasionally sounds like Star Wars fighting. Because I guess if I rotate it a certain way on like its axle or whatever, it squeaks really loudly once in a while. But I don't think it's loud. But apparently it picks up the mic really hard.
Oof.
Apparently, anyway. I don't know if you guys have heard like Star Wars fighting, but I've been told that once in a while that's the case.
I'm about to say the
Something
only
like
when
that.
you say Star Wars fighting, the only thing I think of is the sound of the TIE fighter, and I'm like, I don't know if your fan makes that noise. If
Exactly,
it
right.
does, you should take it to a mechanic or something.
I should take it to George Lucas and he'll be like, oh, TIE fighter.
And he'll be like, shut up and
Okay,
give me a coffee.
Fighter.
He'll be like, TIE fighter.
TIE
How are
fighter.
you?
You think?
He's like
I
a
saw-
Pokemon. That's all he says. He says two things. He says TIE fighter and Jar Jar.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
gonna say
no,
Marvel.
I was gonna say by the way that there were some YouTubers that I really liked their idea that George Lucas came with a lot of Star Wars in the Nightmare.
Oh God.
He was just like,
Yeah.
camels, robot camels, scary. It's like robot camels. What do we call them? Yeah, write that down. It's like George, you have to make another Star Wars movie. It's time for nap time. It's like
No.
put Jar Jar in put a little gun in his little hand.
Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar.
George, we
Darth
can't
Jar
do
Jar.
that.
Shut up! It's my movie. So I've been putting the cursor on the arrow like this the whole time because I thought it was aesthetically pleasing and I didn't know why. And now I realize it's because it looks like it has a little mouth.
Mwah.
It looks like a bird's head.
It does.
I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so bad.
Adrian,
Yes.
then perish.
Did
What?
they ever teach you that greater than and less than signs were like crocodiles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
You mean the
still
chaos
think of it
symbols.
to this day.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just meh, 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 meh.
I don't- I wasn't taught that, but that sounds like a very useful.
Yeah, the
mnemonic.
arrow, the open side of the arrow is the gator's mouth, and it always points towards whatever's largest.
I will also say that I get mnemonic and pneumatic mixed up a lot, and it's very frustrating.
Uh,
I don't think I'd use either one of those words that
simply
much.
because they sound similar.
Yeah, mnemonic and mnemonic.
Mnemonic and pneumatic. But
Yeah,
one of them,
mnemonic
one
and
of them
pneumatic.
one of them begins with a P.
Oh, is that also like
But-
the
but does it,
dissociate and
Zach?
disassociate?
Excuse you. Yes, it does. Just like how pterodactyl also starts with a P. What language
Yeah.
are those based on? Because I want to punch whoever made that language.
Probably a Latin-based language.
But excuse you, Latin-based languages. No, yeah, you're right.
And the people who made Latin are dead.
It's true.
They
Damn,
made
so-
a bad
damn
language.
Do
you,
you want-
Greeks!
Do you want to punch a corpse, Zach?
Romans.
I'd punch a skeleton.
Wait, was that George Lucas? Like, Romans.
Roman. No.
That's a good idea. We'll use that for the next Star Wars movie and base their uniforms on Romans. Romans.
And then when we do the reboot, we'll base it on Nazis. Oh, dude, look at the bird's face now.
Yeah, Nazis.
Hello.
By the way, am I?
Space
I
Nazi.
so I'm not someone who's like watched Star Wars, but one of the reasons that these people said that that's probably why how George saw a lot of it is because apparently, like one of the jokes they did was like he was in a stream and so it was like Arabs take the thing, and they're like George, we can't call them Arabs, and like sand people, and apparently sand people is a real thing in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, George.
Oh, George.
I mean, that's just a contextual thing. I mean, technically, they do come from a place that has a lot of sand normally.
That's why you call them Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
It didn't help that in
And people
Attack
to
of the
slur.
Clones.
Maria, could
It didn't help that in Attack of the Clones, Anakin killed all of them.
True.
Sand people.
I hate sand people. I hate them so much.
I can get them.
Anakin bombs Middle East.
Oh my
Anakin
god,
ends
please.
terrorism.
Anakin's the best. He'll always win.
Always wins.
Anakin Skywalker's a little bitch.
Anakin Skywalker's a little bitch. That's why I'm gonna make him a stupid kid.
I've never listened to George Lucas talk before. I don't know if that's his voice, but that's the voice they gave him.
It's the voice that everybody gives him.
I like
It's
that voice.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Ooh, a bird. I don't know what that's about.
Speaking of like things that have ruined almost an entire franchise.
Star Wars.
Any of y'all seen Star Wars?
Here's my thing, right? I've seen the first Star Wars and the last Star Wars.
First one as
When you
in
say
episode
first,
Yes.
1. Okay, not
Oh.
the not the prequel.
I don't remember, but the first one
Wait,
that I
episode one
saw,
is the prequel, sorry.
prequel.
Yeah,
the first
sorry,
one that I
confused myself.
okay. So I saw the last one, and the other one that I saw started with like some guys in a meeting room, and they were like Jedi, I guess. One of them
Yep,
like
number
long brown
one.
hair.
Yeah, that's number one.
Okay.
Oh no.
One of
I
them was
don't-
Liam Neeson.
I don't remember I don't remember a lot of the movie, but I remember the new movie, and I very much was disappointed with it, even though I didn't know any of the characters. Apparently,
Yeah, that's fair.
the black guy's role is just to scream the protagonist's name, and they have a really
yeah.
they have a really awkward kiss at the end. That's the thoughts of someone who
Oh,
hasn't watched
God.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I heard the new movies just really did not have good characters, or at least some of them weren't that good.
I think that it had
I
a
have
lot
a
of
lot of
I think
thoughts.
it had a lot of potential, and then the potential was just lost, like almost exclusively by poor planning on Disney's part. That's at least how I feel. Grant,
Well,
Yeah.
any statements?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
it's just that.
well, because I know that you're a huge Star Wars mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Carrie.
Yeah, no, I am too.
Oh,
Well,
really?
okay, let me. I can get some perspective. My professor said,
When you say
let's
your
see, he-
professor, are you saying Skolnick again for
yes,
the 50th
yes,
time?
because he's
We
the
all
person
know
I
who
referenced
What?
Skolnick
most.
is, except for Carrie.
To be
but-
fair, I
wait,
don't.
no. Who's
Okay,
Skolnick?
so my
That
writing
name's familiar.
professor.
Okay.
Oh, I know him.
I don't know if he's ever like talked with it about anybody else, but he was saying that he really liked the first, well, not the first, but the first Star Wars that came out. But
When you
like
say
the
the first,
yes, I mean like the first one that was
Episode
released.
4.
so in 1970 something.
5.
Yes.
That
Okay.
was
Um,
1970s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars is almost 50 years old?
Yeah,
Man,
dude.
yeah, that-
Yeah.
everything's really old. But
What?
he said he said because of like the subsequent movies that like delved into like Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Yes, that sounds like
Oh,
a
my
really
favorite
interesting
Darth
like,
Vader.
guy, Darth Vader. But
It's
Darth
me,
Vader.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, he robbed the bank.
but yeah, the Darth Vader's character, he said it kind of like lost the initial like magic that it had in the first movie, and it kind of.
Well, that's the same
just-
thing with Boba Fett
Yes.
that Skolnick talks about.
Oh, I don't remember if we. Oh wait, is that because of with the game?
I will say,
Well,
me?
partially.
mhm.
But
I
yeah,
would say Darth Vader definitely got less scary as the years went
Oh,
on.
dude, look at this fucking thing.
That's
Oh, yeah, those are
adorable.
cute.
That's amazing.
Does the duck move?
Duck?
Oh, the bird in the nest moves. Yeah.
You never
Yeah,
seen a
moves
white
his
duck
head.
before?
Oh, he's
I guess it'd be
singing.
I guess it'd be a swan because the chick is white too. Or that could be like a female nesting or something.
But yeah,
Um,
they definitely like giving Darth Vader, cuz like I don't think that cuz Skolnick says this a lot, but Skolnick's very opinionated, as am I, where it's just like I don't think that giving Darth Vader context made him less scary. I think making him a whiny little bitch that's constantly asking Padme for sex makes him less scary. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm noticing silence from the Star Wars fans.
All I
mean,
know about Anakin is that he's characterized, from what I've seen on Twitter, as a whiny baby who doesn't like sand, who doesn't like and who's thirsty for sex.
I mean, it's like obviously that's what I just said as well, and it's very generalized. But that's pretty accurate, and I know Grant's gonna be like, but the Clone Wars, though.
The other thing I know is that he murdered the younglings.
He did. He murdered all of them. There are too many of them.
That sentence reminds me of the fucking comic, or like the counting educational book, where it's like, and Lex Luthor stole 40 cakes. 40 cakes!
that's too many.
Yeah, that's what that sentence reminds me of. And Anakin killed all the younglings.
All the younglings.
you killed us as children.
I love the edit of that scene. Oh, we're leaving? Oh yeah, departure. Look at that.
You were saying?
I love the edit of that scene. I don't know if Grant saw it. I meant to send it to you if I didn't. But it was the scene where Anakin murders the younglings. But when it spins around, the kid goes, "There are too many of us. What are you gonna do?" And it's like 40 kids all with lightsabers, and then they just fucking murder Anakin. And I'm like, oh my god.
Dude, speaking of edits of old movies, have you guys seen the edit of Lord of the Rings where it's Gandalf and Saruman, and like they're in, like Gandalf is like early on like confronting him, and they're in like Saruman's like tower or whatever. I don't remember how when the six leave, but basically they're in the tower together, and Gandalf is in Saruman's tower, and like Saruman's like, oh, and he looks over, and Gandalf's over, and there's an open door, and Gandalf runs towards it, and Saruman uses magic to close it, and then Gandalf's like, and he's like trapped, and the door opens, and Saruman's like, and then Gandalf looks up like, he runs towards it, and it closes again, and then like a door on the outside opens, and Gandalf's like,
So I think a detail that you might be neglecting, because that does happen in the movie, is the door closing, but then he starts walking back towards the middle of the room, and so I think that must be included in the edit of him running towards the door, it closing, and then him walking back, and then Saruman like reverse opening the door, because I can see that so perfectly in my head, and that's fucking awesome.
It's a really good video where, cause like every time Gandalf's face is so like cornered and like desperate looking, and he's like, and he like slowly looks up, and then Saruman just kind of gestures as like, try again, little bitch, and like he tries again, and obviously the door closes again, and it's very reminiscent of the one edit where like Anakin, Obi, and what's his face are fighting, and Anakin just fucking keeps falling down the thing.
Oh yeah.
And then he jumps up and slips and starts falling off the other side of the thing. I love those edits a lot. Did we beat the game?
We
Or
did.
did Zach? Cool.
that was the game. That was cool. I liked it. It was very chill.
That was an hour and 30 minutes of chill time.
That was an hour and 30 minutes of chill time and just kind of chit-chatting on stream. That was nice.
Yeah.
Elena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned
I'm gonna look for the Gandalf Saruman door video and link it to you guys so you can watch it later at your leisure.
Okay.
Please do.
Moses
Love it.
realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship.
It's in my autocompletes where it's like Gandalf, Saruman, doors.
Maybe it was time I saw things from
Whew, excuse me.
It was made in 2009.
It would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us. I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. I even remember the number. I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back.
Ooh.
Okay, so.
Dad?
Oh my god, I love this video. It's so good, dude.
Adrian's just fucking losing himself over there.
Because I forgot that it starts out with like he keeps trying to run to doors and there's like 40 of them that are open that he closes. And then after like 40 of them closes, he's like, oh, and he finally seems to giving up. And then Saruman opens one, he's like, Oh, it's so fucking funny. That's
So real quick, obviously we're done with this game, and I would like to move on to something else in a minute. But was there anything in particular that people liked in terms of like the aesthetic puzzle that we did?
I like the knight guy, just because he's a cool knight guy and he has a sword.
He's
I
pretty
think
cool.
they used really like good colors and
It's very
Yeah.
like
felt really
pastel
nice.
and just like soft.
You
Yeah.
know what
This
we
one,
could do?
this one was my favorite. Needless to say.
We could sneak in a quick game of board game online.
I looked at it last night. I have no fucking idea what that is.
It's very simple. It's an online board game.
Adrian,
Basically,
I'm not putting that on my YouTube or my Twitch with such an explanation.
so board game online is largely text-based with a lot of pictures. Um, everyone starts at space 0 with an ambiguous character of gender of their choosing, either he, they, or non-binary. This is slightly important, but not really. You start at space 0, and the person who makes the game decides how far you want the end goal to be. The farther it is, longer the game takes. And the goal is every turn you roll dice to move, and then you get random events. And these events can give you skills, items, or like directly affect you with things that can move you back, move you forward, affect other players, knock them back, kill them, infect them with STDs, murder them, use skills on them, teleport
Wait, what was that
them,
middle one?
catapult them. You can throw watermelons, eat food like spit seeds, fire bows, shoot guns, use swords, hammer, shields. You can gain a class which can range from like paladin to quantum physicist to succubus to barbarian, and these give you different skills. But the main point of the game is to get from space 0 to the end space, and you can toggle it so that you have to get there alive, because there are ways to get to places and die. But it's very chaotic, and I personally find it as a pretty fun game.
I'm working on it right now.
I
I
could
mean,
make-
would you guys be interested in participating in a quick game of board game online?
How long does it take?
I would say that you can change the end goal, like how many spaces you have to move. I think the default is 150, and that's usually like an hour, so we can set it to like 75.
Okay.
But yeah, you basically can make a link to it, and people don't need an account, but they can make one.
I'm trying to make it right now.
Do you want me to make it? Because
Do
I
you
know how
need
to
a-
make the game.
Do you need? Yeah, you do it.
Sure. You don't need an account to play, by the way. But
How
yeah.
how are you gonna invite us?
just a link in the Discord that you click on.
Okay. Once we're doing that, I'm gonna have to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna capture this.
Sure. here is the link. Just click on this, and it'll give you some stuff to start you off, and then you can get the game playing. You just need to use. It just gives you a name you want to be called for the game, and gender or a lack thereof, and your preference, because there is a brothel in the game. Anyway, don't mind my username in this. I made it a long time ago, and I don't remember what I was on when I was making it. But yeah, if you want to play this game with me and or Zach, click on the link in theater mode channel.
All right.
My goodness.
It's
Alright.
been quite some time since I played
When
this
does-
game, but
when
the
does it-
core mechanics are the
When
same.
does it start?
When I press start. So after
Okay,
I'll press start when
don't do it yet. Sabra.
sit. Yeah, sure.
Potion
It was
of
right
Blood.
coming.
Damn it.
All right, give me a second. Give me a second. I have to see whether or not my display capture is working.
Also, there's a jukebox on the top left that will play music periodically through the thing. You can minimize or mute the jukebox at your leisure. I mute it personally.
How do I do that?
Top left.
In the top left of the screen,
I see skip flag in history.
there should be an X.
Ah, there you go. Got
Okay,
it. Okay.
I got rid of it.
It is. I'm capturing. We're good to go.
Is
Well,
that-
actually, we're waiting for Carrie, I guess. Carrie, are you gonna be joining us?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Is
Are
everything
you
working out?
gonna
So far?
type in soup
Carrie.
beverage carry?
Cool. So, all right. So we're gonna start the game. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's get this party started.
Grant
Grant, your turn.
sounds like. Oh my god, it's so loud.
You should be able to toggle the sound somewhere.
I'm turning.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
turning it down in my
Sure.
fucking thing.
So yeah, you roll 12. You move 12 spaces towards the end goal.
Oh, is it? Wait, who did it? Me?
It's Grant's turn.
Oh,
Grant
it's me.
rolled a
So
12.
he's doing stuff.
Choose a class. I.
Oh look, it's a lawyer, Zach.
Wait, where?
This is
On the
lawyer.
left.
Lawyer. I'm a lawyer now.
You have
You're an
skills
annoying
that you can
lawyer.
use.
Okay.
Pick a jukebox song. This won't matter if you muted your jukebox.
I'll play for it.
I fought the clown core and the clown core won.
Oh my god. Oh, continue? Okay.
Yeah.
Falling pig. Falls on your head, gives you a headache. Crawl back 3 spaces. Okay.
Ow.
Saber, your turn.
Oh my gosh. So many noise. I proceed 10.
Yeah.
Let's
Now you
see.
pick a class.
I'll be
A
timepiece.
lawyer! Oh.
I can't be both.
Also, your inventory is on the right side. We are currently in the peaceful phase in Armistice, where you can't use any of your weapons until a few turns into the game.
What
I
the
glimpse
hell is
sunset.
free skin?
I grab an apple and I
You can
sprint 10 more spaces. I
you
think.
can add a skin to your tombstone or dice. Your tombstone appears when you die, and it's your turn.
Donator, taunt, sound blaster, shop. Oh. Oh, okay. Cool,
So,
I
yeah.
did that. Potion of Mud became a sexy incubus.
Yeah.
Ninjas. Do you want to enter the ninja temple?
Yeah.
Ninjas.
Find a balaclava.
This game, by the way, suggests that you have a pretty fast reading capacity.
I mean, I don't even understand what's happening.
That's fine. He'll live. Carrie's
What
turn.
does Carrie want to be?
What the fuck are rubies?
That's your money.
The thing from Legend of Zelda?
Where's the
Only
money?
if you have enough rubies.
It's in your top right in your money pouch.
Oh, okay.
Money.
Oh, and
You
it's
can
also
brag at-
down. It's also down here on the coin column. Okay.
Yes, you can brag about your money, but you risk losing it.
How do I brag?
You can't do it yet because you're disarmed, so you can't use your items. I'm gonna play as a barbarian. Oh fuck. Shop. Yes. I want to buy fish and a banana, and I'll use my item recipes to combine these into. I can't combine them when that's not okay. I'll combine them later. But I'm gonna buy this and a lemon as well.
There's
Yeah, I
weed.
have no idea what's happening here.
I
bought a
have
bunch
no
of food.
idea as well.
Oh, we're no longer disarmed. I bought I made a banana fish. I clicked it. You can use your skills at any time, by the way, assuming you read them.
Oh.
Get away from me.
Nom, nom, nom.
What was their yell?
I yelled because I'm a barbarian. I use my skill to move people back.
Lever. I pull the lever. Please choose an item all players will receive.
I spat some seeds at
Why are
Lawyer
you
Grant
hitting people?
because I want to win.
We don't know what's happening.
Well, tough shit.
Give
You
me
gotta.
a fucking burger
All right,
flipping second.
Okay, I'll go easy on
Oh
you
my
guys.
gosh, what the heck is roll? And
I ended your turn.
I have no idea what's happening.
I don't either, dude. How's he? It was me. It cannot be stolen. Oh.
Sexual.
All right.
You found poison. You could probably click it to instantly drink it.
Perfect.
Reinforcements have arrived.
What the
Oh,
fuck is this?
I don't know what's happening. I'm just pressing a lot of stuff.
you can click on items to use them pretty much at any time, assuming you're not dead.
I activated my. The soul of Grant is now in my soul stone.
I like playing the piano.
I'm gonna use my piano to liven up the place. And I got 6 rupees.
Dude, I don't
Yay.
fucking understand what's happening. I want to steal your thing. I stole your piano.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Alright, well I'm gonna use my space capacitor to zap you.
I used hypno glasses.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! It's a
This game is
walrus.
dated.
Don't take the bucket.
This is a very old
I take
game,
the
by way.
bucket. Oh, I have a fishing pole.
You do have a fishing pole. Everyone
Oh
got
wow,
one.
that was easy.
All right, I have this fish.
Okay, what's happening?
I now have buttery fish. What
I
the fuck
exploded
just
some
happened?
sheep.
Did you shoot everybody?
I don't know.
Explosive sheep exploded on space 12.
There's a magic shop.
So
Oh, I got knocked 12 spaces forward.
yeah, because you were within the blast radius, but you were on the opposite side of it. I'm
I
gonna.
don't know what's happening.
It's
Use
your
it.
turn, isn't it?
You think I know what I'm doing?
This is why I said that this game suggests you have a very fast
I
reading
used the
speed.
bucket.
It's my turn. Let's roll some dice. I'm on the same space as Zach, which is Dane. What happened?
You're ahead
Oh,
of me.
you slapped me three spaces forward with your fish.
I did? How?
You clicked on your fish while I was on the same space as you.
Wow, guys. The three of us are just at the back. We should just have a party here.
Oh, so I'm going to the saloon. Thanks, Zach.
I don't know.
You can use the hypno glasses to force a player to make a choice of your choice, basically,
Oh, okay.
like it says in the item thing, which can be heinous, but can also be harmless.
I'm suing you.
I'm sued for 3 turns. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure I'll find out. Oh, I'm being sued if I commit murder. I will have to pay a 10 rupee fine and skip a turn, but if I can't pay, I'll die. Okay. Just gonna. I don't like Zap moving so fast. I'm gonna use my space capacitor to zap everyone. Zap.
I'm going to kill you.
Zap.
How come you can zap me multiple
Zap.
times?
Because every time I do, I have a risk of it exploding on me.
What the fuck? That was not fair.
Zap. Do you not have a space capacitor?
No.
It's a big blue orb.
No.
Zap. Oh, I got knocked back. Eat this hamburger. Engineering shop. I have 6 whole rupees. I'm gonna buy the hammer because we keep ending up in each other's spaces.
Oh,
Zach's
it's me.
turn.
Why
Yes.
do I only have 1 die?
Something happened to you probably.
Oh, I have crabs. Wonderful.
Cool.
Ooh, I got an improbability device. I don't know what that means.
Me neither. It means that
Rolling.
good, improbable stuff happened.
Oh yeah, I got some stuff too. I got a salsamander.
Oh,
What the
I
fuck?
smacked. Saber landed on my face, so I smacked her back with my hammer.
Why you smack me?
Cause I don't want you to go full. Oh fuck.
No, no.
Okay, you did. You chose not to shoot someone. Patient of you.
Oh my god.
You find a potion. What's in the potion? It's holy water. Okay, cool. It's a pawn shop. I'm gonna sell this fishing rod.
Wait, my fishing rod.
I'm gonna buy a hand grenade. I'm gonna throw the hand grenade backwards at Zach.
Can you not?
Let's see if this works. Ow! I threw it slightly behind you. You gave me crabs. I am
I've been-
knocked out.
I've been
incapacitated.
cured of crabs.
You gave them to me.
I don't know what's happening.
I knocked you out.
Sure.
No, sorry, I knocked
Take out
Adrian
life
out.
insurance.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Insurance time.
If you
Okay.
die, you'll get money.
Potion of mud.
Ooh, you got exploding dice. Oh,
Oh really?
who's Pax Romana?
Oh, god.
Wrong. Wrong. Begone, thought.
Ow.
Smacked you back with my hammer.
Whoopsies. Okay.
Wait, I thought I didn't have crabs.
I don't know. I guess I gave them back to you.
Oh my god, I can cut someone in half?
Probably if you're on their square, if you have a sword.
Well, I did it.
Lightsaber.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll dice. Proceed. Great. Question.
Cinema, would you like to try to answer this? Or give it to
Whatever,
someone
I'll
else?
just do it.
Sure.
Doctor Who.
Really?
I think so.
Maybe.
Okay.
Ha!
Oh, looks like we're wrong.
Fool.
What was it then?
I have no
Was
idea.
it? I like The Price is Right, but I don't know if Sesame Street is older.
Cards of Fate. You pick up a card holding a skull and crossbones.
Pirate ship.
Welcome
Oh,
aboard,
get the
mate.
crocodile.
He bought a crocodile.
What does that do?
I don't know. Grants the one that has in his inventory. Another potion. You get 1 speed. I only roll 1 dice because I have crabs. I can roar again. Crazy facts. Zach, you take this one.
Okay. I have 15 seconds.
Fuck, are you kidding me?
I hit the wrong one.
Oh,
Sure.
You lawyered your way out of the penalty, though.
Yeah!
Alright.
Now
lucky
what?
You fucking lawyer. That's the end of my turn.
Oh. Are you on my
That's-
space?
No.
Okay.
You can see where everyone is relative to each other at the bottom.
I rolled a 4.
I want you to run away. I roared at you. Begone, thought.
I'm going to the bank.
Do you wanna... If you have a gun, you can try to rob the bank. You can also combine items. There's crafting in this game at the top of your inventory screen.
Yeah, but we don't have anything.
Oh,
Or at least
roll
I
dice.
don't.
I have hypno glasses and a hammer, and that's a recipe. But I have a feeling that the result will just be broken glass.
Oh, look!
Oh, it's Saruman.
No! Welcome.
I'm gonna hypnotize you, and I'm gonna make you choose die.
Yeah. That's pretty funny, actually.
You got 27 rupees from life insurance,
I
though.
know, that's what I see. I knew life insurance was good.
Congratulations.
I did now, though.
You took a glory hole and it became an Acme portable hole.
Carrie's just asleep.
Carrie skipped a turn?
I don't know. Oh no, Carrie got bit by a crocodile that skipped her turn. Oh, Walrus is sad. If only someone given this bucket.
Oh, Saba, you're dead.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got killed.
I
Oh,
hypnotized
right,
her
yeah,
to
yeah.
tell Saruman to kill her. Zach's turn.
Neat.
So how are Carrie and Grant doing? Because I haven't heard a peep from them. And still no peep. And Grant's muted.
Apparently, I was muted. I didn't know.
Grant. Oh, you're dead.
Try to come back to life.
Death sucks.
Okay, I'll just revive automatically in 2 turns, apparently.
Sure.
At least my life insurance paid off.
Dying in this game is not fun. You shouldn't. If you can, you should avoid it. But unfortunately,
Yes,
used my
Adrian,
hypnotism
because
button.
I wanted to die.
I mean, hey, you bought life insurance.
Okay.
You got a bow. Do you want to use the bow?
Oh, nice.
Nice. You hit. I rolled a 1. Betty Boop is okay. Never mind.
Okay, great.
I rolled a
Scared
die.
us.
I rolled 2. I'm now in last place.
Good.
Dark
Dark
Umbreon.
Umbreon.
Oh, Saba's dead.
Apparently
Oh,
that
let's
was
go.
more.
So you're dead, huh?
You will automatic revive on your next turn.
Yep.
Blazing Kitten.
It sets you instantly on fire.
It's gonna hurt.
Feel the burn.
Okay.
Oh, I was hungry for the fish that was in your backpack.
Lost in the jungle.
Hey.
Sure,
What
okay.
the fuck? Eh,
Oh my gosh.
be gone! Be gone!
Did
I
you
used my hammer.
did you tell the minigame to leave?
I don't know, but apparently a minigame's coming according to the chat box. I'd prepare for that if I were you.
What does that mean?
No, we don't know by this point.
You'll find out. Apparently there'll be a minigame.
I'm
What?
called Boxy, apparently.
Oh, we all we all had our names changed. Okay.
It's because you went back in time and fucked us up.
Nice.
You butterfly affected us.
Oh, let's go. Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back from heaven. You got kicked out of heaven for harassing an
Hurry up and
angel.
finish the game. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
Sure. Let me see what's.
Cool.
It removes SC. Oh, that's the thing. Oh, there's a spider. Okay, let me just buy the sheep.
Bought a sheep.
Oh no, my balaclava.
Your fire's extinguished. I roll a single dice out of 5. I have 15 money. What can I buy? I can buy a I can buy a rocket. I'm gonna
Trying
buy
to
a
get back to the
rocket.
beginning.
I am going to shoot myself 12 spaces, 15 spaces forward with this rocket. I shot myself 50 spaces forward, broke my rocket, and died.
But didn't you
Oh.
win?
Well, I have to be alive to win, so you guys have until I resurrect
Oh
to
my
win.
god. Okay.
Here's the minigame, by the way.
What?
Minigame time.
The text is correct.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Fuck. No. This is hard. This is very hard. What the fuck? I didn't do that well. Let's see what you guys got.
I got 12.
That wasn't that bad.
You got I got 5. My reading comprehension. No.
Who won?
Ah, I
Boxy.
got 15.
You son of a bitch!
You got a shot
Ah.
and a dark wand.
You get all 3 things?
Yeah. Okay.
Time travel condom.
Nice.
I'm gonna buy a screw and a lightning rod and then a hammer.
Okay.
Okay.
Sheep is on space 36.
Sure.
Oh, I think I just killed myself.
How did you kill yourself?
I put my soul into
sure.
a soul stone and then shattered it.
Sure.
You smashed your soul stone with the hammer?
I did. It said it was a recipe, and I was like, cool.
Well, now you know. You just smashed your soul stone with a hammer.
All right, well, I'm dead.
That's the same. That's the same argument that I had, where it's like I would not call mixing mud and water alchemy, as I would not call mixing your soul
Isn't
stone
it
with a
already
hammer.
past finish? What's happening? How far do we have to go?
Someone has to get past finish and be alive when they're past finished.
So
I'm
are you
dead.
gonna
okay.
automatically revive?
In a few turns, yeah.
Oh.
Someone kill him.
I'm already dead.
Kill him
No.
again.
Everyone get a sonic screwdriver.
All right.
Go to the future. Oh.
Middle Ages, what do you want to do? Get to a mighty town.
It's the church again.
Whoa.
Holy water. Auto resurrection is 20 rupees. That's great. Oh.
I reincarnated as a dog.
Does that mean you're dead?
What do I do? I have to survive my puppy reincarnation. If you have a lot of, is it? I'm gonna push one of my siblings away.
You died.
I
No, I died. I'm still dead. Cool.
Okay. I'm not
All
fully
right.
I'm not fully incarnated yet, so I still can't win.
Kill him.
Okay. Ninja. Go to the nearby
I
pond.
thought you said I could brag about my money.
Okay, I was just happy there.
Well, you're dead, and I'm an animal, so neither of us can brag. But anyone else can click their money to brag about and potentially lose money. Fuck. Don't shoot me, please.
No pew pew, I
Shoot
already
him!
died.
Shoot the dog!
Don't shoot me. I'm a
Just
dog.
Shoot him or he'll win!
I'm a dog. I will not. Fine. I'll move 10 spaces backwards. I am now no longer on the victory square.
Someone shoot him again.
Oh fuck. Taylor Swift's about to win.
Oh, yeah.
Shit! How did Carrie do this?
Carries the dark horse, she just appears out of nowhere.
I don't understand what's happening in this game.
Life comes at you quick.
There's a lot of nonsense.
Yes, there is. That's the point of this game.
Being a lawyer was pretty neat, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Well, that's the game.
Alright.
Yeah, I had
Congratulations,
no idea what was
Harry.
happening.
That from behind.
That
You won.
was
You won this game.
a nightmare.
It's very chaotic.
That's very chaotic. It has very like early 2000s vibe.
But perfect timing.
That makes
Yes,
sense considering
we're
when it was
good.
made.
Why was it made
Alright.
in the early 2000s?
Yeah, but it's been updated ever since.
Are you sure? Because a lot of that stuff seemed really old.
Yes, I know this because I played this a while ago, and they keep adding new art and new content to this game.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, that was interesting.
It starts out as a very chaotic, confusing mess, and if you play it more, then it becomes
You'll
very
learn it over time.
competitive. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so with 2 minutes left of the stream, I guess, I just wanted
should-
to take a quick few minutes to talk about what we... Because that was 2 games in 2 days.
Yeah.
I don't
3 if you count
necessarily...
Board Game Online.
That's true,
Is
also
there,
Board
like,
Game
a longer
Online.
game we can do?
Sorry?
Is there like, well, what games do you recommend, Zach, if you want it to be a bit longer?
Fucking, I don't know. That's kind of the
Board-
problem.
Board Game Online on
Um,
Space 150.
Oh my
Phoenix
gosh.
Wright too.
Because I mean, like, I have a bunch of games that we can play. Like, we could play, like, a few games of World of Horror or something. We could play, like...
We could play World of Warcraft.
I'm not doing that.
Oh,
That's not.
Because Adrian was talking about, like, co-op stuff, and I want to do more co-op stuff. Like, that'd be really cool. but I don't I don't know what A, you guys already have, and B, I don't know exactly whether or not that's a good idea. So, I don't know. My plan for tomorrow is to see whether or not I can get you guys to play Mysterium, because I think Mysterium you can play without owning it, I think. If that doesn't work, we'll probably just do, like, Jackbox for a bit. But with that being said, I very much would appreciate it if people made suggestions between now and then of, like, what we could play.
Never.
I'll try to look up some stuff.
Okay.
I would just suggest basics like Terraria or Minecraft.
We can
Yeah.
do that too. That makes sense. We could probably split the stream, maybe. But yeah. Alright, we'll figure that out tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Alright, good night.
Good night.
Good night.